What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Week 6 in the books. Insane. Should have been 15-0, but sadly, 5 of the teams that I picked lost. So currently, I am now 10-5. So again, don't know what happened to these teams that lost. The 5 teams. Um, Eagles versus Giants lost. The Eagles lost Thursday night against the Giants. I don't think anybody was expecting the Giants to beat the Eagles. So, and it's funny how the only 2 losses the Eagles have is from the Broncos and the Giants, and they play each other this coming week. So that's gonna be really good. So we'll see who wins that matchup between the Battle of the Eagle, whoever wins that game. Um, Another team that lost a close game, the Dallas Cowboys. They lost against the Panthers. Shocked again with that one. I thought Cowboys could pull it off, but apparently not. They're sitting at a not so good record at the moment. So I don't know, because currently their record, I believe, is like two, 3-1. So I don't know. It's weird how they should have pulled off that win, but apparently they can't. So the other team that I'm surprised that lost, these 3 final teams. Okay, I was watching this out. I was watching this whole game at work, not the Sunday night game. Sunday night, I am shocked at what happened with the Lions. Apparently, we got a review of the Kansas City refs again against in this game. Yes, the Kansas City refs made their first appearance in over a while. Maybe they've been there, but this is the first time I've seen them not throw any flags against the Kansas City Chiefs. So again, Lions should have won that game, but again, refs were being all with Kansas. So, but these last 2 games, I was watching these last 2 games, the Bills versus Falcons and the Bears versus Commanders. Bills versus Falcons. I was watching this game at work. Halftime score was 21-7. Bills. What the heck happened? And y'all lost to them 24-14. Like, I was expecting y'all to win this game. This should have been an easy, easy game. The only games that should be hard is possibly the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles game. But you lose to the Falcons on Monday night. Again, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Hopefully they can make a bounce back next week. Oh no, they're on a bye. So they're on a bye next week. Hopefully they rest up. And hopefully week 8 before midseason, they hopefully they can bounce back in midseason. So we'll see. And Jake Moody, former 49ers kicker, pulled off a game winning field goal against the Commanders. They were down 22-24 with a couple seconds left. And Bears had their final timeout and used it to stop the clock for Jake Moody to kick a game winning field goal. So it was insane to see. It was just, I couldn't believe it. Those five teams, I am completely disappointed in. Hopefully, they can make a comeback. Hopefully, this coming week with the teams they possibly will face, which I will talk about it. So, with that out the way, with my reactions for that, let's go ahead and jump into my picks. First off, another London game, the third, I believe, London game, fifth game in international series. Um, the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Um, Rams pulling off a good game against a struggling Ravens team. Surprisingly, they was a low score game, 17-3, or I believe 17-3 or 17-6. Yeah, 17-3. Um, and the Jaguars losing to my Seattle Seahawks yesterday, 20-12. So this could be a good game. This could be a bounce back game for the Jaguars since they are good in London. Rams, I mean, this could be also a good game for them. So I feel like I feel like this could be a really good matchup game. Um, I believe the score could be 24-20 Jaguars and a bounce back. 24-20 bounce back for the Jaguars. I know they lost to Seattle, but they're going to want that revenge, especially in London, since, of course, they're always good in London. The London Jaguars. So, again, 24-20 Jacksonville in this matchup. Um, can't wait to see. Hopefully, Trevor Lawrence can make a bounce back in this matchup. So, we'll see. Next game. Ooh, this is a good one. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Again, Eagles coming off a big loss against the Giants on Thursday. The Vikings coming off believe, oh no, they're on a bye this week. They were on a bye last week. So this could be good. You got your whole team rested and everything. So could be good. But Eagles are gonna try to want to get that bounce back for their game after losing to the Giants. I mean, I think this could be a close game. Not gonna lie, I think this could be a close game with the rest of the team and Philly trying to get their bounce back. I do think Eagles can pull off this win 28-22. 28-22 is my prediction for this one for the Philadelphia Eagles. Next game, oof, this one's gonna be a fun one to talk about. The New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. So I saw a storyline that they're not wrong about. Um, and y'all guys stay tuned to it as well in the draft. Whoever picks number one for a QB, because your head coach ain't lasting long. So there's been speculations where a first round pick and the first head coach don't last long. Speaking of Tennessee, they fired Brian Callahan after going 1-4, I believe. 1-4. Or 1-5 actually. Going 1-5. So I don't know if I see anything happening in this game against New England. I mean, they did pull off a almost a decent close one against the Raiders, and then a upset against the Colts. I mean, who knows? This could be a interesting game for Tennessee. But I got New England in this one, of course, winning it possibly 25 to 20, 25 to 20 in this game. Oh, and then this is a revenge game for Mike Vrabel because Mike Vrabel used to be a head coach for the Tennessee Titans. So this could be a good revenge game for him. So 25 to 20, New England. Next game, oof. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Again, this one's gonna be an interesting one. I mean, even though New England beat the heck out of the Saints and the Bears won a decent one against the Commanders. So it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good one. Can't wait to see how this one plays out. But I do think the Bears will continue their lead. They're winning. Possibly, hmm, 30 to 32 to 18. 32 to 18. Bears. I don't see much happening for the Saints in this one. They're probably going to keep a top five pick. So, again, 32 to 20. No, 32-18, my bad. 32-18 in this game. Next game, oof. The Carolina Panthers against the New York Jets. I don't know. Like, I was looking at most of these games and thinking upsets. This one could possibly be an upset game. Possibly first win for the Jets, maybe. Who knows? It could be a close one. This could be an upset game. But if it is an upset game, I'm going with the Jets, hopefully. Justin Fields and Aaron Gordon can finally get their first win. If not, Panthers could take this win, shutting them out. Possibly it's gonna be a crazy stat line to say. 42 to 15. 42-15. 42 to 15 for the Panthers. I don't see much happening with the Jets. They're going to go 0-6 possibly. But if they do get an upset, that is great. They got their first win of the season. So, again, 42 to 16. 42-16 or 42-18, one of the two. So, again, we'll see how this game turns out. Next game. This one, I don't know if I want to talk about too much. It's the Miami Dolphins against the Cleveland Browns. I don't know. Cleveland pulled off almost a close one against the Steelers uh, this Sunday. When even though it was 9 points they only put up, and the Dolphins, they pulled off a close game against the Los Angeles Chargers. And I think they'll finally get their win. After pulling off two close games, I think they can finally get their win against the Cleveland Browns. Could be a low score game. I say 10, 24 to 10 in this matchup. I don't think much happening in this one for the Browns. So 24 to 10 in this game. Ooh, a good game. The Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. It's gonna be interesting how this one's gonna go with Pete Carroll and Andy Reid. So I know last time the Chiefs lost to the Raiders was with uh, what's his name, Adrian O'Connor or Carnell, whatever his name is, the old QB that used to play for the Raiders. That used to be a backup for Derek Carr. Um, that was the last time the Raiders got their first win against the Chiefs. And who knows? This could happen again. You never know. But I do see the Chiefs winning this game, possibly going 32 to 22, a 10-point ball game, 32-22 for this game. Um, Again, if Raiders can pull it off a upset, that'd be crazy. But I highly likely think that. But 32-22 ball game. Next game, oof. This one's gonna be a good one. The battle of the Revenge Eagles, the Winter Eagles, the New York Giants against the Denver Broncos. This one is going to be a really good game. Giants coming off a massive win against the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday night. The Broncos coming off a win as well against, who was it again? The Jets at London. So, and then the Broncos beat the Eagles a week before, 21-17. And then, hold up, I'm just noticing the Broncos and Giants only allowed Philly to 17 points. So this is going to be totally insane. Like, who's going to come out on top in this one? Like, I feel like this could have been like a good, maybe Sunday night game. Who knows? So, ooh, this is going to be a tough game to predict. I'm going to go with, you know what? I'll go with the Broncos. I'll go with the Denver Broncos in this game. It's going to be a really close game. I'm betting it's going to go to overtime probably. 31 to third to 30. 31 to 30. This is going to be a close game in this matchup. I know it's a high score game, but I think 31 to 30 is going to be the score. And Denver's going to take the win, obviously. So, next game we have is the Green Bay Packers against the Arizona Cardinals. Good, decent game for the Packers against the Bengals. Stinker loss for the Cardinals against the Colts. But I think Packers can win this matchup easily. Cardinals are on a struggle bus right now. I think they lost 2 games already. They lost to the Colts and then they lost to the Titans. So I do think that the Packers can win this game a good 30 to 15 ball game for this one. So we'll see how this game turns out. Next game, battle of the NFC East, the battle of the losers. Both teams losing last week. Cowboys losing a close one to the Panthers. The Commanders losing a close one to the Bears. So this is gonna be a good bounce back game for either one teams, but my bounce back, it's gonna be the Washington Commanders winning it 34 to 28. 34 to 28 in this matchup for the Washington Commanders. I think they're going to get that bounce back, of course. So hopefully they can against the Cowboys. Last game on Sunday, the reason why I left it, as you see on my thumbnail, upset of the week. Even though they're at home, I think it's going to be an upset of the week. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Colts are 5-1. Chargers are 4-2. This again, this game, Giants game, maybe the Lions game that I'm about to talk about here in a little bit. Eagles, Vikings, you get it. Those should have been a Sunday night game. But Colts versus Chargers. And I do believe this is going to be the upset of the week. This is what I'm predicting for it. The Los Angeles Chargers will get the upset win at home against the Indianapolis Colts, winning it 36 to 34. 36-34 for this one. It's going to be an upset at home. Can't wait. It's going to be a good game. This is going to be one of the tough games for Indy. So, and I was mentioning it weeks back about this game could be a hard game. So, 36 to 32 ball game. All right. Let's jump into the next final games as we go back to Thursday night football with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco Cincinnati Bengals. The new look Joe Flacco team against the Packers didn't do decent. He is 1-1 now against the Packers after winning with the Browns winning with the Browns against the Packers, but now losing with the Bengals against the Packers. So it's gonna be a tough game for them. I don't think they're gonna do much in this one. I think Steelers can pull off this win, an easy win, possibly a good 30 to 10, a little 30 to 10 ball game. Don't see much sense he doing much in this game. Um, Joe Flacco, I think Jamar Chase is going to be a little upset that he's not getting any touches. So, again, 30 to 10 for the Steelers. Sunday night football with the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Again, Atlanta Falcons pulling off a freaking upset against the freaking Bills. I don't know what's going on. They're like the Eagles, they're on a 2-game losing streak, the Bills. So I don't know what in the world is happening for the Bills. As I mentioned it, of course, they're on a bye with the Ravens. So Bills and Ravens are on a bye this week. Hopefully they can rest up both teams and come back stronger next week. So, but this week they need to get their rest after the tough losses both teams had. But as for Sunday night though, this could be a shocker game. I don't think 49ers could do much in this matchup. I mean, they pulled off a loss against the Buccaneers last week. This week, I don't know. Falcons are another scary team to see. But I do have the Falcons winning this game 34-22. 34-22 in this ball game for the Atlanta Falcons. Oof. Monday night, another doubleheader Monday. We have first the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Detroit Lions. Of course, Buccaneers coming off a big win against the 49ers last week, and the Lions coming off a horrible, horrible loss against the Chiefs. I was hoping at least they could win against them, but this one's gonna be another tough game for the Lions. I do think they could make a bounce back, hopefully, in this game. I think it's gonna be a close one. I say a 35-33 ball game for the Lions. 35-33 ball game for the Lions. A bounce back game. So we'll see how that goes. And to close it off for Monday Night Football, before I jump into the last one, please thank y'all for the love and support. With two videos, guys, over 100 views. Week 4 and week 6. Week 4 and week 6 are over 100 views, guys. 200 views in total. I duly appreciate it. Please keep that going. And if you are viewing, please don't be afraid to hit that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm trying to grow this channel. I love it. Seeing the views, 100 views. Let's keep the 100 views going. Maybe we can go up to 200, maybe. So, again, like, subscribe, and I just can't believe the milestone. 100 views on 2 videos. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 100 views on this video. So like and subscribe. Last and final game. We got my Seattle Seahawks taking on the Houston Texans. Seattle coming off a big win against Houston's rival, and Houston coming off a bye. So this one could be a good one. This could be a close one. I do believe that I think that Seattle can continue the win streak, winning it 28-20, 28-20 in this game. This could be a close one. I know that for sure. If Houston wins, that's good for them. They are my second team, so that is funny. My second team versus my main team. So, but again, 28-20 in this ball game. It's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a tight game. If this goes on overtime, I'd be shocked. Not really, but again, to close it out, hopefully Seattle can pull off a win. So, again, guys, duly appreciate the 100 views from week 4 and week 6. Let's make it a third 100 views. And again, make sure, hit the like, hit that subscribe. Let's get to 50 subscriptions, maybe to 100 subscriptions. Because I know probably half of y'all are not subscribed, but I want that half to be subscribed. Join the Storm fam, Storm family, Stormcast family. Let's go. Let's get it. Um, Again, I appreciate all the love and support, guys. Um, Hopefully down the road, maybe can sell some merch later on down the road. So, again, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys in the next cast.